Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to White Gaming. How is everybody doing? So today we are back with some more Generation Zero, and what we're going to do over the next few videos is some of the challenges. So I'm planning on doing the Anarchy Challenge. What else have we got? The Anarchy Challenge. There's a few others. Music Soothes the Soul and Wild West. Possibly the Numbing Expert, possibly, but I've tried a few times with that, and it's very difficult, because obviously the second you fire the weapon, they detect you. But what we're going to do is smash these guys up. This is the 5 that we need, so let's have them. Yeah, it's going to be pretty easy, the runners. The hunters will be fairly easy as well. Tanks, possibly you just be able to destroy them with the final shot. We're going to have to try that and see. Oh, we got a rockety boy there. Yeah, baby. One more. Yay, we did it. That was surprisingly easy. We got to find the hunters first. That's going to be the hard part. So what we'll do is go hunt down a pack of hunters and hopefully bish bash bosh. Next up, we got the hunters. Now, these guys are quite difficult. I thought it'd be a lot easier than what it is. Really, you want to pick out prototype class because they're much easier to destroy. And they don't hit as hard, so it just saves you a bit of health. Your fucking rockets. And if you've also got a harvester, especially a prototype spawn, use them, because what you can do is disable the guns on the harvester, and then once you've done that, he'll just keep spawning them in for you, which is great. It helps you out. Now what you want to do is aim for the head. You can hold and charge the shot, which does help, but I just go for brute force more than anything. Obviously, if you're going to charge the shot, it does make it a lot more likely. But when you're going up against a larger group, it makes it a bit more difficult to actually charge. So you can also just launch a flare, which distracts them, and charge it up, get round to his head, bosh, which didn't work that time. If you're low on stamina as well, your hits are a lot weaker, so try not to let your stamina go all the way down. Let's get rid of this. Oh my, so we can just stay behind here actually. This should work. Don't see why it wouldn't. There's one down. 2 more to go and we've done it. I'm not sure if you can actually get them twice. I really don't know if that works or not. I haven't really tried, because depending on your difficulty, obviously I'm playing on easy just for the challenges, it makes it a lot simpler and quicker to get through them. So what you want to do for that is, oh shit, there we go, yeah. Right, let's grab his head one more time. We've just got 2 more to go. The flares are a good distraction as well. I've swapped my loadout around a little bit, so I keep getting the wrong things out now, which is very annoying. Yeah, like I was saying, you can get them twice, but it's not really worth waiting for one to get back up. There we go, done it. Belter. Right, let's finish these guys off. Boom! We've got rockets, let's use them. And what we're going to do is go after the tanks. Now there's several ways we can get the tanks. Oh, never mind, we're dead anyway, so let's move on and grab some tanks. Next up, we got the tanks. Now the tanks are quite simple, really. There's several ways you can do it. The first way, this way I'm going to show you, is kind of cheating, but it works. So it's up to you whether you want to try it this way. And it's really simple. Shoot the shit out of the machine like you normally would. But wait till he starts smoking and sparking and all that fun stuff. Which doesn't take long if you use a Fnix. Not Fnix. I always get them mixed up. I definitely recommend going for prototypes pretty much for all of the challenges, really. Just obviously melee weapons against these guys, they're not. They're cool. It is cool aspect, but it's definitely not ideal. It's not something you want to constantly try and do. You will end up with your ass beaten. Right, he's in a bit of a state now, so deal with you. Obviously, it's quite difficult. You can get your ass absolutely handed to you, but at the same time, you can do perfectly fine. I would recommend trying to get right underneath him and aiming for the guns, because obviously that's a weak spot. So you want to really get the guns and possibly the knees. You can't always reach them. It depends what the machines are doing and where you are, really. But yeah, the knees and the guns, best bet. He's buggered off all the way down there. What's he doing, man? Let's put another couple of shots into him just to soften him up a bit more. Ah, shit! We destroyed him. But yeah, so you can just don't do that, because obviously that doesn't count. Make sure you just put a few rounds in, wait till he's sparking. You can see the face normally spark, and then run up, hit him with a sledgehammer, and that counts as one of your kills. Next up, we're going to show you the proper way to do it. I say the proper way, the sensible way to do it. It is quite easy. Why isn't it letting me fast travel? We're not under attack. There we go. It's quite simple, really. You just need to get yourself a load of EMP rounds for your RPG. EMP him, run up, hit him. EMP, run up, hit, EMP, hit. It's just, it's a bit time consuming, but it's fun, I think. I enjoy it. Let's take all 17 of them, fuck it, why not? Put you away. The next guy is right behind us, so this should be fairly easy. Have we got the right ammo on it? No. EMP rocket, there we go. Obviously you don't have to EMP him. If you want to be a mad bastard, get yourself a load of medkits and adrenaline syringes and just run up and get right on his arsehole. Just keep hitting and hitting. Now there's always a Fnix spawn, not Fnix, prototype spawn right here. So it's quite a handy little place to be. Come on. Right. Where is he? Aha. Yay! Obviously, once again, weapons. Best bet. They really don't like it hitting their weapons. His weapons have vanished. What's going on there? There they are. And obviously you don't have to use your EMPs. You can just pretty much bash the bollocks out of him normally. That is a call for you to make. I would recommend using the EMPs because it just saves you a lot of dying. Oh, wrong weapon. We definitely don't want a repeat of the last one. Obviously, if you've got machines around you as well, use them in the fight. Get them behind you. If you want speed as well, use the baseball bat. But for damage, less hits, use the sledgehammer. Much easier. Oh hello. Oh, we got one more, I believe. Yeah. So we're going to go do that one. We're going to attempt the cheating way again and see if it works this time. So for the last one, we're going to attempt that again, the cheating way. Hopefully it works. I'm literally just spraying the bollocks out of this dude now. I don't really want to accidentally blow him up again. So I'm just going to do that and get a little bit closer just to see how he's looking, because you can't always tell how damaged they are till you get up close. see, we don't want to... Yeah, he's smoking already, so... Obviously, you don't have to EMP them, but I just find it easier, because then they can't stomp and absolutely annihilate you. Boom! Tier 3 complete. So that is the cheaty way. Oh shit, hello. You can just bish bash bosh them with your guns first. Deal with this guy, then we'll go try out the ticks. Which I think is the hardest one. It's very time consuming because they have to be in the air. Which is really annoying. But let's go do it. So next up we got the ticks. Now this is definitely the most time consuming one that I have found so far. I did find a sort of quicker way to do it, much quicker than pretty much going around bunkers and that is on Himfile Island. So if you've got the Alpine Unrest DLC, then this is definitely the quickest way. I've done 90 so far. That has taken me around 30 minutes, roughly. And what you need to do is, obviously, Himfile, and come to this location here. And it's a tourist attraction. It's like a cave that goes all under here. You can enter it there, but you need to come through this entrance. And you can. There's a safe house right there. So it's nice and simple. And what you do is, well, do what we've got to do, really. Kill the ticks. Definitely recommend using a baseball bat for this one, because you can get a much faster swing on that. And the reason I'm going through this place is because there's so many ticks. Now, if you don't have the DLC, what you can do, which is how I started it, was I got a tank, took out all the guns, and then just let him use his tick pods. It was quite difficult. I had to go through a few tanks before I actually got the tick pod intact without destroying the whilst destroying the guns, because obviously the tick pod's right behind them. So if you're using the experimental PVG, you will more than likely just go straight through and hit the tick tank. Now, when you come up these stairs in this little cave, you look up, you will see those like that. And bish bash bosh. Go in swinging. Doesn't always work. I mean, I had 90. I've been averaging, I'd say, between 5 and 10 each run. It is very time consuming, but nah, what can you do? Let's see, what have we got? We have now got 94, so we need 6 more. There's one just around this corner, which we will probably end up missing and dying, but never mind. Ah, that didn't count, I don't think. That's a really annoying thing, because they sometimes land just before. So, you've done all the ticks there. That's as far as you need to go, just to this little wooden plank bit here. And then, very simply, exit to main menu. Ah! It's kind of a cheat, but it works. So, obviously, when you spawn back in, a lot of enemies respawn. So I'm going to show you how to get to that location from here, which is the safe house. It's very simple. Straight out the door. Swing a right. Bish bash bosh. Obviously, you don't have to get those guys. You can, but I've honestly just been finding it nice and quick just to go pretty much round. Ignore all of them and get straight up in, because they can't follow you into the caves, so it's quite handy. Right, we need to get 6. There's one. See, it's so hit and miss. See what I did there? But very, very much so. It's some of them are really easy to get, but then others are just like, no. I think the best method I've had is pretty much aim straight. No up or down, just straight ahead. And that seems to be the easiest sort of way. Sort of aiming shoulder height type thing. Upstairs. I really don't understand why they just magically appear at the bottom. Oh, we're stuck, that's why. Hey, we did it! Anarchy tier 4, complete. But I have repeated this step over and over and over. So, it's quite simple to do. It's nice and easy, and it's much quicker than sort of hunting down any of them. So, definitely worth it if you've got the DLC. If you haven't got the DLC, I'd recommend picking it up. It's cheap anyway, very cheap. So yeah, right. That's it. Let's see what we got. We got the Stealthy Resistance Camo Hat. So let's go and have a quick look at that. Profile. Head. I don't like it. Oh well, you know, can't win them all. So, next week on Friday, what we are going to do is go through the Magnus challenges. I'm buzzing for that. I've started a little bit of it already. I'm quite excited. I haven't used the Magnus in a while, so it's definitely going to be fun. But for today, that is all from me. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again on Wednesday with some more Generation Zero. Peace!